Violence, more specifically murder, is one of the oldest sins. St. Vincent the Grenadines, with a little over 110,000 people, has seen its fair share of not only violent murders, but unsolved killings that have left communities and relatives in shock and police baffled. I am teaming up with Searchlight to examine cold cases where all investigative leads available to police have been exhausted and the case remains unsolved. My hope is that any new potential leads can spur renewed interest by police and bring some closure to families of the deceased. Godwin Forbes, a popular businessman considered to be one of the country's best locksmiths, is gunned down in the dead of night in a community not known for criminal activity. We jump back almost 3 decades to see if we can find clues as to who delivered the fatal shots and why. Forbes had been associated with the Makani Yami supermarket located at Granby Street in Kingston. In addition to offering business services to the popular supermarket, it is said that Forbes was romantically involved with its proprietor, Victoria Yami. On the night of August 25, 1995, sometime after 9 p.m., Forbes went to the Yami property. His killer must have known that this is where he would be on that Friday night, and they must have also known that Forbes was assisting Victoria with managing the Yami's multi-million-dollar estate and that she was overseas at the time. Forbes died that night, right at the spot where he was ambushed. It was not until the morning of Saturday, August 26, that Forbes' body was discovered by a man by the name of Bull, a longtime friend of the Yami family. News quickly spread through the community that the presiding chairman of the Solomon Cloisters Lodge and a well-respected businessman, Godwin Forbes, was dead.
I traveled there and discovered that he had been shot several times. The wound that I remember, there was a wound to his jaw, and there was a wound in his back. And he was lying on the pavement there dead.
Was it in the yard of the property?
In the yard of the property. I think that property was Yami.
Yeah.
So the police came by and they did what they had to do. And we got no information as to who or why or what.
They cheated it out as a robbery. It looked as a robbery, you know. They came and they met him right across the section right here. He had 2 pans that he got from the bank, from working with the bank for the years, doing locksmith work for the banks. He had these 2 pans that he always carry around. I don't know if the individual thought that he had money in those pans, you know. But when we got here, when the police got here, they found the 2 pans lying on the ground. They would open up, like, you know, they probably search them to see what they have there.
Okay, what were in the pants? What you should carry?
Keys and tools to fix locks and so forth.
Searchlight's quest to uncover the motive for Forbes' death got even more complicated when I interviewed a resident from Dorchester Hill who remembered the shooting death vividly. While they declined to be interviewed on camera, the resident told Searchlight persons believed that the killer was not interested in Forbes' personal money, but what influence he might have wielded from being in a relationship with Victoria.
found his wallet on the ground full of money and his keys. So whoever killed him was not interested in his wallet. To us, the residents, this was more of an assassination. People in the area have theories about who would have done it, but nobody wants to call name. People ain't gonna call nobody name. This comes as a surprise to us. And the mere fact that they did not take his wallet, they was not interested in his money. This was more than just a robbery. And this is surprising to us. What we need to know is what was the motive.
During Searchlight's investigation, we discovered that police questioned one of their own during the murder inquiry, but nothing came of this lead. Other suspects were also fingered in the robbery theory, including Andre Judge Bowens and a man by the name of Curtis Jackson. Other names also came up on the Forbes' murder suspect radar, Cyprian Dublin and Zero Flex Harry, but their involvement was never confirmed. Coincidentally, Bowens, Dublin and Harry are all dead, with their killings also being unsolved murder cases.